mkdir. This one stands for make directory, create a folder. If you want to create a folder using the Linux terminal, you use mkdir, but you need to give it a name. Today, let us give it a name, people. Let me write in capital letters, people. That is the directory. No, in fact, let me change. Let me call it Linux lesson without any space. Linux lesson. If you tap enter, it will have created. Do you want to prove whether it is there? Do ls small letters. If you do ls small letters, you should be able to look for and find Linux. Where is Linux? Linux lesson is here. Linux lesson is there. And if you want to check whether it is a directory, because you created a folder, make directory, create a folder. I do ls-l, for example. Sorry, you know the problem here, ls, I didn't put a -l, so that command was wrong. ls-l. I want to look for Linux lesson. Where are you? Linux lesson, where are you? Where are you? See here. If I look at it, it begins with a D. That is a directory. That is how you create a directory. Now, what if you want to be inside that directory? Remember, if you do pwd, print working directory, as we already talked about, it shows you the folder you're working with. I'm working inside the folder Isaac, which is found under home. But let's say I want to go inside the Linux. I want to go inside the Linux lesson. You do cd, put a space, then type Linux lesson. Make sure it is the same word, and then you press enter. That one, it will take you inside the Linux lesson. How do you know you are inside there? Just look at where you are first of all. Then you have this inside Linux lesson. Initially, it had stopped in Isaac. Right now, we have gone up to Linux lesson. That's when we have the $sign. After $sign, that is where we have to write our commands. That's how you can tell. But you can also do pwd, print working directory in small letters. Here it tells you that you are under home, under Isaac, and you're inside Linux lesson. That is how you go inside a given directory. Let's say you want to come outside. You don't want to be inside. You want to back. If you're using Windows, you do back. If you're in Windows and let's say you are in a given folder, let's say data analysis tutorial. Data analysis tutorial. So I want to go back to D, or I'm inside data analysis. I want to go back to data analysis tutorial. What would I do? I'll just do back. Then I would come back here. But so how do you do back? And you go back in another location. There you do cd space double dots. Cd space double dot will be able to take you to the previous directory. If you tap enter, it has gone back one step backwards. That is it. I'm back in under Isaac. If I do print working directory, I'm under Isaac. So you see that you go inside Linux lesson, you go inside Linux lesson. If you do pwd, you under Linux lesson here. If you want to leave Linux lesson, want to go back to the previous, do cd space double dot enter. If I do print working directory, now I am under home Isaac. There is no Linux lesson there. That is how you go back to your previous working directory. But you can also modify this and then you go into as many directories as possible, either backwards or you can go forward. Even cd backwards or forwards. But we are going to do that in later time. This is just a basic concept that I want you to learn. Another basic command that I want you to learn is search. But for us to work on that, I want you to enter inside your newly created directory so that any changes you're going to make will be inside that folder. I want to cd Linux lesson. I want to cd Linux lesson, and you enter. There's another trick I want to give you now. It is a shortcut. Let us do cd space. We will first go back to where we are. If you want to enter inside Linux lesson, if it is the only name you have within your system, then as you do cd space Linux You can press tab. Tab will autocomplete for you the name. It will autocomplete for you the name. Me, I have more than one name that begins with the L, because me, I have Linux lesson, I have Linux section, so it cannot. But if for you it's the only file you have which has something related to line to begins with capital L, it will just autocomplete for you. So I'm going to type cd Linux. In fact, this is already unique. Even L capital I, because others they only share capital L. So if I do L capital I, it's really unique. If I press tab, you see it auto completes for me. You can just do cd. Then as you begin typing the name, just tap on tab. It will auto complete. Then you press enter. Then you're good to go. So you don't have to type. If the name is long, there is no need of typing that name each and every time. More videos are coming. Make sure you like and share.